You know, I went out on TV last week and I did exactly what you wanted. I took standard wrestling guy and I tied him in a knot and I had him screaming, "Oh mama, please come help me. Somebody save me. Send some help from the back." But you know what? That's just a little taste. Just a little taste. You want vicious? I'm going to give you vicious because today on this TV, White Tiger, you're next on the list, pal. So you better lace them up tight and walk the aisle because the crippler's coming.
You better come with it, because Tiger ain't no pushover, and you're going to need to do whatever you need to do to beat him, and you need to keep it going.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. I will keep it going. You don't have to worry about me. Tiger, you're the one that better worry, because if I said it once, I said it 100 times. I'd rather go to my mama's funeral than my own. They don't call me the crippler for nothing. White Tiger! Somebody's going to get hurt.
Well, folks, we're back on Main Event Wrestling as we were waiting for the competitors to make their way to the ring. We see Jeff the Crippler Daniels attacking his opponent, White Tiger, prematurely in this contest. Boy, the words from Dominique prior to this matchup must have really sank in with the Crippler.
He didn't even wait for White Tiger to get into the ring. He didn't even take his jacket off to open this matchup. Jeff Daniels wants to prove once and for all that he's still the Crippler, that he's still got what it takes to be the most feared man in the Mid-South area.
Well, Jeff Daniels is by far probably one of the most scrutinized men in the Mid-South region as the Crippler, like you said, just trying to prove that he still has what it takes to compete inside the squared circle.
And I'll tell you what, Jason, he's taking on a pretty good competitor here in the White Tiger. Tiger here been on a streak recently, trying to make his own way, make his own path here at NWA Main Event, and I pity Tiger right now because Jeff Daniels looks like he's a man on a mission, and he's going to stop at nothing and going to take nothing from anybody to regain his status as the Crippler. And Tiger, boy, I tell you, I do not want to be in Tiger's boots right now.
I wouldn't want to be in Tiger's boots, but you know what, Scott? I wouldn't want to be in Jeff Daniels' boots either. We saw White Tiger in a very, very, very competitive contest last week with the Mid-America Television champion Sean Schultz, just moments away from scoring NWA Main Event Gold, NWA Mid-America Television Gold, and that's just got to be a morale booster. Tiger has to be coming into this contest with a little bit more confidence than he would have had, say, last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh, absolutely. By far, Tiger's been on a tear here in NWA Main Event in recent weeks. He came so close to capturing that gold. You know he got just a taste of it, and he wants a little more. I can guarantee you he's going to have his eyes on that gold as soon as he can. He wants to regain his spot in that contenders lineup for the NWA Television Championship, and what a notch in his belt it would be if he was able to topple Jeff the Crippler Daniels. But I'm telling you, he just might have picked the wrong week to do it, because Jeff Daniels looks like he's going to stop at nothing to be the most feared man in NWA.
I don't understand the thinking here behind Jeff Daniels. If I were Jeff Daniels, I would lose on purpose just so Dominique would leave me.
You know, that's not a bad point there either, Jason. You know, Dominique, she's not exactly the most friendly person in the world either. You can't even get anywhere near her. You can't get anywhere near her without her snapping at you, trying to bite your head off, or just, you know, running away in pure terror when you look at her.
Well, Jeff, I hope you're watching this on DVR. That was Scott Berry that said that one.
We both had our fair share of comments about Dominique, the mistress at ringside, the first lady, as she calls herself, of the NWA. And it looks like Daniel's just trying to rip Tiger's head off throughout this entire contest.
Dominique, the first lady. You know, Scott, she used to be the first it until she had the operation.
As a very, very old and respected commentator used to say, would you stop it? And now Crippler in complete control of this matchup. I'm not exactly sure if Tiger's had even a chance to get any offense in since the early stages of this matchup, being absolutely jumped from behind, blindsided at ringside before the match even started.
and that's what really threw White Tiger off of his game here. I got to believe that he would be showing us a little bit more in this contest had he not been bombarded from behind from Jeff the Crippler Daniels. You know, ever since Jeff Daniels lost the Mid-America Heavyweight Championship, it's obviously been a burden that he's been carrying around, and I think Jeff Daniels, I think he actually realizes that he might look a little weaker in the eyes of not only the locker room, but the fans as well, and that's something that he absolutely despises, looking weak in front of the fans.
Absolutely not. That is not going to sit well with him at all, and Tiger was able to get a brief offense in, but Daniels cutting it short very, very quickly. Now just biting the eyes of White Tiger.
And just look at that sadistic smile after nearly ripping the flesh off of the face of White Tiger.
What a vicious headbutt there, sending Tiger straight down onto the mat. I'm telling you, Jason, I've got a lot of respect for White Tiger, not submitting, not giving up through this matchup, despite being on the end of a lot of punishment. And look at Dominique.
Dominique once again from the outside, allowing the assist. And Jeff the Crippler Daniels, Irish whip, goes for the backdrop.